Hi guys, what's up and welcome. Today I'm going to be doing my very first fall DIYs of the season. I've been trying to hold out as long as I can because it is still 150 million degrees here in Phoenix. But I was getting in the fall mood, watching some other YouTubers. So this video is actually in collaboration with Kristen Kay. She is like the queen of Dollar Tree farmhouse DIYs. I've been watching her since, I want to say since she started her channel, and we've just become friends here, and she's got the coolest ideas. Like you guys have to check out her latest video with the little cow decorations. It's so stinking cute. So yeah, I'm gonna link her channel down in the description box, and she's also doing fall DIYs with me, so you guys can check out that video as well. But if you guys aren't already subscribed to her, you will love her. So definitely head over and check out her channel. So for this first DIY, I'm going to be making a ladder. And I saw this ladder and I was like, how could I make this using Dollar Tree items? So I actually found these brooms over at Dollar Tree. So I'm just going to go ahead and take off the broom part and just use the actual stick. It's like a metal, I want to say. And then I picked up 3 of these little plungers from Dollar Tree. And you're just going to want to remove the rubber part because you're just going to be using it for the wood. And then for the banner part, for the fall banner, I'm actually going to be using this table runner that I picked up from Dollar Tree. These are a great find for fabric. So the first thing I'm going to do is just saw these plunger sticks to the size I want. So don't worry you guys, I'm not really sawing on my countertop. I was just getting it started to show you guys. I actually picked up that saw from Dollar Tree. So you can get a cheap old saw from Dollar Tree and it works really good. So I took everything out to my garage and did all the sawing out there. So what you're going to want to do is have, mine is 5 pieces and I made them all like small and then gradually got bigger, like longer, I should say, short to long, because I'm not going to have the ladder like straight up and down, like parallel. I'm going to have it kind of bowed out a little bit, if that's making any sense. So you're going to want to start with the smallest piece at the top and then go down to the longest piece. And I'm just going to go ahead and use a mixture of my E6000 and my hot glue gun, and then we are going to reinforce it later with twine. Before I started gluing, I just went ahead and took my ruler and I kind of just spaced them out. It's totally up to you how you guys want to space it. I can't remember the exact numbers on how I did this, but I think I went down like 12 inches maybe, and then I did like every 5.5 to 6 inches so that the steps were like that far apart. So it's totally your preference, however you want your ladder to look. Now we are moving on to that banner part. I'm just taking this table runner and just cutting it to size, like the size that I need, that it'll fit on the little steps of the ladder. And what I'm doing is just folding it over and gluing it so it's kind of making a little hem, so that way you don't need to sew it. So, and the bottom part is already hemmed from like how it came, so that's the part that's going to show. So the sides you really aren't even going to be able to tell. And then I'm just going to iron it down and make sure it's really flat and not wrinkly or anything. And then you're going to want to cut it. See, I did the first one off camera, so I got the size that I needed. It's definitely trial and error, so I'm just lining it up with that one so that I have them all the same exact size. And next I'm just taking some black paint and I'm stenciling on the letters for fall. And the stencils, I want to say, are from Hobby Lobby, and this little stencil brush is from Dollar Tree. I've never used it before and it worked out really, really well. Because if you guys saw my pillow video where I tried to make pillows and I did stenciling, it did not turn out the greatest. And I think it was because I wasn't using the right little tool. So this one actually works very nicely. All right, we are gonna skip over to the next little DIY and come back to the ladder. I'm gonna be doing a lot of skipping around in this video. So what I did was I found this little fruit stand lemonade strawberry pickin' sign from Dollar Tree. It was in like the summer, the summer stuff. So I was like, you know what, how could I make this look really cute and look like fall? And also, if any of you guys are thinking, you could have just bought one like this that was fall at Dollar Tree. My Dollar Tree does not have their fall stuff up yet. So this is why I was improvising. I was like, how can I do it myself? Because we don't have any fall decor. We had like 5 items the last time I went, so I was kind of bummed that it's not out yet. So what I'm doing is just taking out all the staples and the ribbon, and then I'm going to end up flipping it over and peeling off the top layer of the It's kind of like a sticker. It definitely does not come off easily and in one piece, but what I'm doing with this is making it look like wood. So the fact that it's coming off kind of messy like that, it's actually going to work really good for what I'm doing. Next, I'm just taking some regular old sandpaper and I'm just sanding the cardboard, whatever the heck this material is. I think it is like cardboard. So I'm just sanding it so that it's a little bit smoother so I can paint it. This next part, I was so super excited to try out. One of my awesome subscribers actually recommended this. When I was making another DIY, I wanted something to look like wood and I was trying to figure out how to add some texture to it, and they suggested using my X-Acto knife, and I was like, oh my goodness, why didn't I think about that? So I'm just making tiny little lines in this piece of cardboard or whatever the heck it is to make it look like wood when I paint it. So I'm like trying to make it look like the wood grains, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. So whoever suggested that, thank you so much. All right, we are skipping back to the ladder. So what I've done with this so far is I took it outside and I spray painted it with I don't know, I was just trying to use either a gray. I wanted a brown, but I didn't have a brown. So the reason I spray painted it was because I wasn't sure how this paint was going to stick to the metal part. I knew the wood was going to be fine. So I found that spray painting it first, I think, helps this paint stick to it. So now I'm using my Waverly Antique Color paint and I mixed it with, no, you know what? I didn't mix this one with water. Usually I use it as a stain, but I wanted it to be thick because I didn't want it to, I wanted it to be able to cover the metal. So I'm just going ahead and painting that. And then since I have this paint out already, this I did mix with a little bit of water to make like a stain, and I'm just going to paint these faux wood pieces, and I did have to do a couple coats to get it to the color that I wanted. Now for the happy fall, y'all, I had planned on using the pencil technique to transfer it onto here, but when it came out, the lettering was just too small and it was too hard to see. So I did it, but then once I started painting, I couldn't even see where it was. So I just kind of freehanded it. So it's not perfect by any means, but I thought it turned out okay. And now I'm taking this orange and yellow paint that I picked up from Dollar Tree. I was so excited that they had these two colors, and I'm just kind of painting little fall leaf decor. I just Googled it on my phone, and so I'm just kind of like looking at my phone and drawing it freehand, and you guys can do whatever you want. So this one I made like little leaf whatever, and then on the other one I made a pumpkin, and then I did another leaf on the last one. And now back to the ladder, I'm just taking some twine and tying it around to just kind of reinforce it a little bit. And I did this for all of the little step parts. And then I ended up gluing it so that it would stay in place. And now for the sign, I'm just going to take some of that same twine and I'm just going to glue it right back on exactly how the other sign was being held together, like with the ribbon. And so I'm going to glue the twine and then I'm going to use my stapler and staple it too so it stays in place. And now back to the ladder, I'm just going to hang these banners on here, and what I'm doing is I'm just going to glue it to the little steps. So I'm just kind of flipping it back and forth, just making sure that the glue is in place. I had to glue the back and then I kind of glued it in the front too so that it was laying right. And for a little finishing touch, I was actually able to find some fall daisies, and so I'm just going to cut these off and glue them onto the little sign. And I was going to glue them onto the ladder as well, but I'm just going to leave the ladder how it is. So yeah, you can pick out whatever flowers you want, and I just kind of cut off the stem part so that it would lay properly, and I think these turned out great. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed these 2 fall decor ideas, and please don't forget to check out Kristen Kay's channel. You guys will love her, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. If you guys like this video, maybe I will do some more fall decor for you. So I hope you guys have a great one, and we'll see you all soon. Bye.